Hey YouTube family, thank you for clicking on the video. Now I've been reviewing my channel and I wanted to change things up a little bit. I will be starting up a little series where we will be playing a little guessing game brought to you by the gossip website Crazy Days and Nights. And for those of you who are not aware of this website, let me give you a little introduction before we start. Crazy Days and Nights is a gossip blog website that has been out for many, many years. It has been said to be owned by a top Hollywood lawyer named John Nelson, who also dropped tea on the website under his moniker NT Lawyer. He started this blog after representing some old disgruntled employees of the Hollywood's elite, like their housekeepers that may have been wrongfully terminated or nannies that may have been wrongfully terminated. So while he was representing these clients, they would tell him all the nasty details that was going on behind the scenes with these celebrities, like how some of them don't like to bathe, like don't bathe at all, and how some of them would damn near have to be sent through a car wash before attending the Grammys. They say Johnny Depp and Charlie Sheen is one of them, allegedly. And whoop, child, I was very disheartened about the nasty tea on Johnny Depp, because that man was sure enough found on 21 Jump Street. Anywho, John, aka NT Lawyer, took the tea that was told to him about the Hollywood's elite and started a blog called Crazy Days and Nights. He would drop tea and call it Blind Items, and it would be like a riddle of some sorts about a Hollywood star, and those who visited the site would try to guess who he was talking about. And child, talk about some piping hot tea. Now, like I said, this blog was started many years ago, and I used to be a frequent flyer a long time ago. And boy, did it have me up half the night. Child, getting up for work the next day, looking like a swollen-eyed chicken. And this was before Facebook, Twitter, and IG. I'll say this was the first online version of the National Enquirer, which was my late mother's favorite child. The woman would have $5 to her name after she paid all the bills, and she was going to spend that last on her Benson and Hedges menthol lights, a cold Coca-Cola, and a National Enquirer. Child, as long as she had those three, her day was all right. And I don't know why she loved the National Enquirer so much, because all they talked about was the same four people. It was always Oprah fell off the wagon with her diet. She's fat again. Michael Jackson and Bubbles, or some new little boy he had toting beside him, like Lil Webster or Macaulay Culkin. Charlie Sheen and his latest disasters, or is Whitney Houston gay? Child, they been trying to ask if Whitney Houston was gay. Anyway, that's the history of how the website got started. Another little tidbit is that once news got out about Crazy Days and Nights, other people that were also involved with Hollywood elite started to drop in tea on the website about them, like some of their hairstylists, butlers, and chauffeurs. And child, it's been said that even some of the immoral doctors be dropping tea about some of their little rehab stints. Child, a shame and a scandal. Anyway, let's get into what we came here for, the mess. But before we do, please do your girl a favor and hit the like button or subscribe if you haven't. All right, now here's the rules of the guessing game. I will be pulling 5 to 10 blind items per video, depending on the time that I have. I'll read them to y'all, tell y'all who I think it is, and ask y'all to drop down in the comments and tell me who y'all think it is. Now, this is a guessing game, and any one of us could have the right answer. And remember, this is Hollywood Elite, so it could be actors, ball players, singers, rappers. All right, let's get into it. So, blind item number 9 says, the one named singer can say what she wants to the world, but everyone knows she is taking a weekly shot. She is trying to change her image. I'm going to read it again. It says the one named singer can say that what she wants to the world, but everyone knows she is taking a weekly shot. She is trying to change her image. Okay, y'all, here's what I look at when I'm looking at blind items. I look at them like there is multiple choice tests and then do a process of elimination. So the key words for me is one name singers. So let's see what one name singers that we have. Now, of course, we have who runs the world, Miss Beyonce. Now, she has been looking a little snatched lately. It's been looking like she's aging backwards since she launched her country music career. Next, we got Pink. Now, Pink usually keeps her weight in check, so I don't think it's her. Then we got Rihanna. Now, Miss Mama's just had 2 kids, and that second baby has had Rihanna looking a little fluffy. But she's been wearing it proud. I don't think she's pressed to lose it. Then we got Brandy. Now, Brandy will go on her little piece of diet after her winter hibernation of eating chocolate cakes or whatnot. And those are her words and not mine. And lastly, we got Cher. Cher usually keeps herself in check too, but she's getting up in age. She's dating that little tenderoni, so she's definitely competing. All right, y'all tell me who y'all think this blind item may be. And it could be someone that's not on my list. So let's move on. Blind item number 6 says, speaking of strange sexual goings on, the north of the border celebrity says the illiterate one has some doozies. And I'm going to say that one again. Blind item number 6 says, speaking of strange sexual goings on, the north of the border celebrity says the illiterate one has some doozies. So the key word for me is north of the border celebrity. So let's see what celebrities are north of the border that we've had that may have had some little deviant sexual appetites. The first one come to mind for me is the one and only Drake. And this picture alone says he has a story to tell. Jim Carrey has been making an appearance lately, so he comes to mind too. I ain't never heard about him having any strange behaviors outside of what he already displays in his movies. Yeah, he's pretty upfront with his weirdness. The Rock and Justin Bieber is also from the north of the border. I ain't never heard of them doing nothing either. Y'all let me know who y'all think this blind item is about. I'm unsure. Next, we got blind item number 3. It says, speaking of a beard. Oh, here we go. I love these type of blinds. It says, speaking of a beard, why is it that the family of the deceased actor, who once starred on a long-running network sitcom, has erased all mentions from his wiki that he was gay? Now, this blind item was revealed by someone already. They've already dropped the name of John Mahoney from the show Frasier. Now, I wasn't a fan of the show Frasier, so I didn't know who he was, but I looked him up and still didn't recognize him. But y'all let me know in the comments if y'all thought he played the tambourine or not. Let's move on. Now, the next blind item was kind of tricky. They tried to trip us up with this one. It says, this 90s confession singer has more secrets hiding in his closet. His mistress is 18 and ready for more of his children. She wants to make sure she secures his will and will stop at nothing to take it away from his older daughters. She has known him since before she was of legal age as well. And I'm going to read that one again. It says, this 90s confession singer has more secrets hiding in his closet. His mistress is 18 and ready for more of his children. She wants to make sure she secures his will and will stop at nothing to take it away from his older daughters. She has known him since before she was of legal age. Now, at a glance, the key words for me was 90s confession singer, which automatically you think of Usher. But then with the process of elimination, I said, Usher doesn't have 2 older daughters. He has 2 older sons. And child, unless this blind is trying to tell us something. Usher is the only singer that I could think of from the 90s that gave us his confession. Plus, Usher has a proclivity for older women, not young. So I don't think it's him. Y'all let me know in the comments what other 90s singers went to the altar. Because this one I really don't have a clue who it is. Anyway, child, according to this, whoever it is, this little honey dip is making her list and checking it twice with her accountant and things. Let's get into the last one before I let y'all go. And if you all are enjoying the game, please give me a like or subscribe. If you haven't, I will try to drop those blind items 2 to 3 times per week, and I will be making a playlist for those who may need to catch up. And thank you all for your support. And let me see if I can find a juicy one for the last one, child. Woo, child, this one is kind of juicy, but of no surprise to me. It says, the R&B singer wants people to believe that she didn't see anything when she worked for the embattled rapper. Is that because of her husband's close relationship with him? If everything was on the up and up, why did she have to join a reality TV series after the Train album did so well? They needed the money. The Atlanta girls are talking, and no one is convinced by her story. Now, the key words for me were R&B singer and battle rapper, Train album, and reality TV series. Now, if you are a Love and Hip Hop fan and have been following the news stories on all the lawsuits that Puff Daddy has been going through, you could easily figure this blind item out. So let's break it down. Whomever left this blind item is saying that Kalina from Diddy Dirty's Money Group is saying that her bandmate Dawn is lying about what happened to her while they were working for Puff. Y'all know Dawn filed a lawsuit against Puff about 2 weeks ago, claiming she was abused and was saying that Kalina could co-sign. But Kalina came out online and basically said she don't know what Dawn is talking about and she ain't seen or been through nothing. I said, yeah, Puff sent her a check. But after reading this blind item, they are saying that her husband, whose name is Tony, was also one of Puff's concubines, allegedly, and has told Kalina to keep her mouth shut. Now, child, I can believe this blind item, because Kalina's husband did give me some pimping vibes. It did seem like he would give her a little backhand if she got out of line when it was on Love and Hip Hop. But I always thought, like, why would she even go for that? Because he seemed a little sweet to me. Child, it wasn't nothing scary about him. Hell, she seemed more masculine than him. Well, anyway, this blind item is saying that he was, child. All right, y'all, that was the last one. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments. Let me know what your answers are for each blind item. All right, now, thanks for stopping by, and please like, comment, and subscribe.